Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina and I like making lashing videos. Again, before I start all my videos, I like to just say that, you know, there's different ways of doing certain lash techniques. These methods and tips that I share with all of you guys are just literally what I like to do and methods that work for me. So in no way, shape, or form am I saying that this is the only way to do lashes. I always, tell my viewers to make sure to look at different avenues because you can learn from different people. There is obviously a foundation when it comes to lashing, and there is a base learning method, but as you start your journey, you'll find your own style and therefore create your own way of lashing and things that work for you. So getting into this video, today we are going to try something different. I am going to be obviously focusing still on lashing tips and giving you guys all of my lashing tips that I can in the first half of the video. And then I wanted to actually create a more fun type of channel where I could maybe share stories. So I'm going to try to focus a lot more on like maybe client horror stories or even like people who've had bad experiences with lash extensions, because I've heard many horror stories and I myself have endured some pretty horrible lash experiences when I got my lashes done. And then I also might even throw in some random stories that kind of are shocking. I really just wanted to try a different direction with this channel to keep it engaging and also to just kind of, switch things up a bit so that I can keep it fun and different. But first things first, we always got to start with the foundation and the most important part, which is this lash set and why most of my subscribers come here. So we are doing a normal lash set today. It's a volume doll eye. We're not doing anything crazy or wispy, but I really like how this set came out. It was very clean, and this client usually gets mega volume, but I find that a lot of girls, when the summer comes around, they kind of tend to go towards more volume or even like a lighter hybrid look, just because during the summer you are sweating a lot and there's, you might be on a boat and on a beach, and sometimes mega volume lashes can be very heavy, and I can totally see why some girls will go lighter. And so we did do a transition and we are going into a volume set. It is a doll eye style, so the longest length is in the middle. We are going 11 millimeters in the inner corners in D curl. And as you can see, that's like very, very inner corners. I only did like a few. Then we're going to go 12 millimeters D curl, and that is consecutively going up. And then as you can see, we're going to go 13 D curl, 14 D curl, and then we're going to go 15, and then the last set is going to be 16 D curl. And like just on the other side, you are going to kind of decrease by 1 millimeter to give that nice organized normal like lash set look. And then the outer corners is always double D, and this one, because it's a doll eye, I just only had one length in double D. And when I do doll eye, I actually don't go inner corner, outer corner, inner corner, outer corner. I actually go inner, center, outer, and the center lashes I kind of just slowly add on, but it's more as a guide so I know where the middle of her eye is to really open it up. And this way I won't give her an accidental cat eye, which I have kind of done before because I mismeasured. So that's why I like to kind of map it out using my lashes. I do try to map it out on the under eye pads. As you can see, I tried writing it. But for me, I just find that when I do it freehand and use my eyes and kind of map it out with the lashes rather than writing it, I find that it comes out a lot better because it's easier for me. But again, like I said in the beginning of my video, that might not work for you, and some girls really do find it beneficial to map it out. So by all means, do what you think is best for you. But for me, I don't think I'll be writing on the under eye pads after this, just because it is a little annoying to try to follow it so consecutively. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but the eye tape that is holding her eyelids like kind of up, the right eye is, well, I guess the left if you're looking at it from your point of view, but the eye that I'm currently working on in this part is being pulled horizontally with the tape, and that's because I like to kind of pull those inner corners out a little bit. So if I use the tape and pull the eyelid towards the opposite direction, the eyelashes in the very inner corner kind of pull, and this way it's easier for me to lash and really get that nice, clean, organized lash extension on the natural lash. And yeah, that's basically it. It's a very simple volume look, really pretty. Love how it turned out. I'm not disappointed. And again, I have linked all of the products that I'm using in the description box below, and I have added a new set of lashes that I've been trying. So I don't know if you can see, but as I pull up the lash marble tray, it has those blue eyelashes on, and those are from AliExpress. They're a new brand of lashes that I've been trying for a month now, or a few months, and I've tried these before, like a few months ago. I've been flip-flopping between different brands, just seeing what I like. But these ones so far are my favorite. I find that they are very easy to fan, very buttery, and I also think that the pickup from the strip is really easy. And I was using Fad Van, I believe, before, which is kind of like a pinky color on the strip, and those ones were good. I still have a few that I need to use up. The only issue I had with them is that they are a little hard to pull off of the strip, and honestly, any type of inconvenience when it comes to lashing really can set you back on your time. So make sure that you find a lash brand that the pickup is easy, the fanning is easy, and the application is easy. Also, I find that this brand also holds the curl very well, and it doesn't give that glossy look after. I'm more into like the matte look. I prefer it anyway for my lashes. I find that when they are too fake looking in terms of like that plastic shiny look, it just looks cheap. So through different experiments, experimenting with different lashes, I have found that this one is so far my favorite. Again, if I find a new brand that I like, I will definitely always link it and share it with you guys, because that is why I make these videos. And my tweezers are the V eyelash tweezers that for volume, and honestly guys, this has been one of my favorite tweezers. I just really like the pointiness of it. So it's kind of shaped like a boot tweezer, but it's not as thick, so I find that I can get the precision a little bit more accurate. And that's just like my preference, but I still do use Lash God tweezers because for me those are also really great. And my isolation tweezers are always Lash God. They're my favorite isolation tweezers. I do have a couple different ones, but by far this one's my favorite. And yeah, so enjoy the rest of these stories. For today, I am going to be reading a few hopefully client lash horror stories, and then just kind of give you guys my take on it and what I would do in that situation. But through my research, I barely found any that were lash client based. They were more like lash artist horror stories. Alright, so getting into the story part of this video, which I'm really excited about, I'm going to be kind of reading lash extension horror stories to you guys, but also different stories as well. I just like storytelling in general, so hopefully I can do stuff about like romance or scary or crime. I'm just that girl. I love different types of stories and different storytelling. I think they're entertaining. So hopefully this will allow you guys to stay engaged with my videos if you guys like watching the time lapse, but you guys don't want to listen to just music. And I thought that we'll kick it off by a lash extension horror story, because who doesn't love a good horror story? And then I'm gonna kind of give you guys my take on it and like my opinion. And then every week I will try to find like a certain entertaining story, and hopefully you guys can comment in the comment section below if you guys have an opinion on anything, or also just questions about lashing in general about the video, because I do want to still answer questions pertaining to lashing as well. Also, if you're a lash tech and you guys have any horror stories that are funny, even please feel free to send them to me. I'll link my email in the description box below, but I think it's just like funny, and also not even funny per se, because we can also relate, and by allowing us to like tell these stories and relate to each other, we can kind of help each other in a way, because I know that difficult clients are kind of nerve-wracking to think about, because everyone will get one eventually. You know, I haven't had like a horrible one, but I've definitely had some frustrating clients, so this is a really great way to for people to share their own experiences, and then I can also like shout you guys out if you guys want that recognition of your experience, because I don't want to take the experience away from you guys. And yeah, so let's get into the story. So today I picked a story that I actually saw on TikTok, which a lot of you guys might have seen, but I kind of wanted to give my opinion on it as well, just because I think it's a very interesting story. So let's just say that. All right, so it's called Worst Lash Extension Experience Ever, and it's a blog post, so I'm just gonna read it word for word. If you haven't seen the viral lash videos circulating, as a caution, I will say it is very disturbing and sad. Though I can't post the video, I do have screenshots from the videos. I was browsing around on a couple different lash forums when I stumbled across a really disturbing picture and video. The pictures and videos are posted to TikTok and are of a girl missing her eyelid. Ugh. I'll put the picture up here too so you guys can see, but trigger warning. The girl posting these videos says things like, "Tell me your worst extension experience. I'll go first." She then says, "Watch part 2 so she can explain what happened." Part 2 is actually a video of her eyelid in various stages of trauma, surgery, and post-operation. She then goes to say that this was from my lash extensions. Worst experience of my life. I'll do a part 2. Technically a part 2, though TikTok took it down for her first video. Her third video, which she described receiving hate comments, which is probably right considering she had misled a lot of people that her injury was caused by the lash extension services or her lash tech. She starts to then describe what happened, saying the situation was not from the lashes itself. However, it happened at the lash tech's home. She had a chihuahua, and right away when she got her lashes down, he jumped up and bit me in the face. Oh my god. She describes it happened so fast the lash tech called 911, where the poor girl was treated at the hospital. In another video, she says she didn't know how it really happened. And I'll post another photo. Let me just screenshot that for you guys, because it's kind of disturbing, but also trigger warning again. So, okay, I'll read the little blurb of this blogger's opinion. First, this is awful across the board, yet the girl misled a lot of people with the remarks and comments she made. Angry face emoji. She led people on for a few days before clearing up what actually happened, and even then the lines are blurred. She says that her eyelid fell off because of her lash extensions, or insinuating that it was caused by the service or her lash technician. It was just wrong. And at the end of the day, I feel sorry for both her and the tech. Secondly, I'm not too sure which state this happened in, but not every single state has eyelash extension services regulated. So the states that do not have the eyelash extensions regulated, most states require technicians to either have a cosmetology or esthetician license. However, in most states, the service is not part of the state board test, nor is it taught in most beauty school curriculums. The only state that has eyelash extension services truly regulated is Texas. Okay, well, I'm not from Texas. I am from Canada. And here in Canada, it is not regulated either. And in my opinion, I kind of see where this is like kind of scary, because yes, like I do find in my own opinion that it is way too easy to get certified as a lash tech, hence why I created this channel in the first place. Because even when I went for my training, I felt like I learned barely anything except for like the main basics. But then like that course alone was $1,700. So what am I supposed to do? Spend another $1,700 to get more knowledge on it? Like, to me, I feel like when you're gonna spend that much money, it should be all included. Like everything you need to know. Also, I asked my trainer a question through Instagram DM, which she said she would respond to, never got a response. So what did I turn to? YouTube. And this is a big reason why I start YouTube, because I want to share with you guys my experiences and hopefully you guys can share yours with me. In terms of this situation, I honestly blame the tech, because I saw that TikTok and apparently the girl said that when her eyelid fell on the ground, the tech goes, "I think you dropped your eyelid." Like, excuse me? Maybe you should have your dog on a leash or in a cage when you have clients over, because why is your dog biting clients' eyelids off? Like, that is totally messed up. However, I do think that the TikToker did mislead her audience, making it seem like lash extensions are the reason why her eyelid fell off, not the dog, which is definitely misleading, because, you know, some lash techs like myself, and I'm pretty sure like you guys, are certified and want to do this properly and want to give girls nice pretty eyelashes that are safe. So I kind of see the anger from this blog post, but I also like feel for the client, because who the hell says "I think you dropped your eyelid"? Also, have a dog run around while you are lashing. It's very unsanitary as well. So I don't know, in my opinion, I think it's a little fucked up, but I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know, what do you guys think? You saw the pictures, they're disturbing as hell. Like, if that happened, I would be like full refund, because you know what, it happened in my space. Do you know what I mean? And obviously we have insurance, and like I have waivers to say like whatever happens at my home-based studio is not my responsibility. And what I mean by that is, like, some people will try to sue you for like stupid reasons, like if they tripped and it's on your property, it technically could be your fault. So just take those extra precautions. But that was story number 1 for today's video. Pretty disgusting, and I'm sorry for those images, but if you guys like this, please give it a thumbs up, and you know, tell me what you think about it, because it's actually pretty fucked. And I post every Sunday around 6:15. I hope you guys like this new angle that I'm trying to take with my channel. I really appreciate everybody's support. I know I keep saying I'm working on this 1,000 video thing, but the thing is, what I want to do for it is get drunk and then try to apply lash extensions on a mannequin. I would never do it on a real person. Please don't come for me. I know that it's like dangerous. I just think it'd be funny, because like, I mean, I did a drunk get ready with me video before I started my lashing content, and it did really well. So I kind of want to incorporate that, because I want to show you guys that, you know, you can still be a professional in an industry but still have fun while doing it. Times are changing. We have social media, and I want to show you guys my goofy, fun party side as well, if that makes sense. Anyway guys, thank you again for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment if you can, and if you're new here, it would mean the world to me if you'd subscribe. Alrighty guys, I'll see you next week, and thank you for tuning in.